Irons.
And I am in awe of these irons.
As soon as you saw these when you came in this morning. Yeah, I don't know what... I've got the standard to start with.
X out as well.
So we've got 3 in this Elite series. We've got the Elite, we've got the Elite X, and we got the Elite HL. Elite and Elite HL are...
That Elite is silly. It's silly, Joe.
It's impressive, isn't it? Just calm down. Let me get to this.
Sorry.
So the Elite and the Elite HL are very, very similar products. Obviously, the HL is just designed to launch a little bit higher. It's got slightly weaker lofts. The face has been engineered slightly different. So we're going to kind of talk about them one and the same, but it's nice that you've got the option there to have the stronger lofted. For context here, the Elite is 29 degrees. The Elite X,
the 7 iron,
which we'll talk, in 7 iron, good point, is the Elite X is 28 degrees. This is more a distance orientated option, and the HL is 30 degrees in the 7 iron.
A lot of brands now have got that,
which I like,
that weakened option. I think it's really important to have
Ping
that.
do that with their sort of standard retro and power spec.
They've even got HL builds for even lighter heads. I think it's really important to understand that if you aren't a big hitter and you struggle to get the ball up in the air, you don't need the stronger lofts for more distance. You actually weaker lofts to get that thing up in the air. So it's great that option exists.
Correct. But yeah, let's get onto the elephant in the room.
Man, these look good.
Honestly, I think they're the best looking I've ever seen in the game improvement category.
Let's whack some images up for the folk while we're holding them and sort of dribbling over them. But
they just look great.
It's unbelievable that this is a game improvement from everything for me, Joe. Again, this is my first impression literally a couple of hours ago, from the numbering, the way they've hidden the cavity, the cap that hides the cavity. It's so minimal. It's just got Callaway and Elite on it, and this sort of
no unnecessary colours. It's just we've got
no
a bit
colour.
of brushed steel. We've got a bit of chrome. We've got just a nice little bit of
what's this bit? What's
bit of
that
texture
bit?
with it. I don't know what you'd call it, but it's just a little bit of texture within the cavity.
It's utterly gorgeous.
It's as premium as it gets.
Looks like
a
P790s shape and sort of.
I'm sorry.
Definition wise,
I'm gonna superserp you there. Superserp you, upserp you, usurp you.
You're gonna usurp me? Don't do that. Take me out for dinner first.
Okay. Well, for me, I think it's far better looking. I honestly don't think I've seen a better looking iron in this. Whether it's a player's distance category, whether it's the game improvement category that's sitting in there, I just think it's absolutely superb. I hate it. One of my biggest bugbears is people in the game improvement category patronising higher handicap players with cartoony graphics, bright colours, thinking these simpletons need some stimulating. That's not what's been done here. They've just given them a really sophisticated, premium-looking finish, and I almost didn't care how they performed because they just look so good.
How they look.
Honestly, anyone would be thrilled to have these in the bag, and that carries on from X and HL. All they've done with the X, you've got the same look. They've just got a tiny little X. Well, you can see it from that angle. You've just got a tiny little X on the back of the toe, just to know you're differentiating there. But
quite a bit more, not quite a noticeable amount more offset, a wider sole, thicker top. But that's fine. That's what these are made for. But because they've carried on the money shot, which is that backside view. It's good, isn't it, Joe?
Isn't it just?
So impressed. So impressed. But do talk about the performance.
Yeah, it looks normally reserved for lower handicap categories, but I don't know why. So it's great to see that spreading.
Like you said, spread the love. But like you said, take iron categories out of the equation. This is one of the best looking irons I've ever seen.
In its, as a single entity out of categories, and from both angles. Again, I've just waffled on in the driver segment about how relevant is that back?
Really compact blade length.
Well, the irons are an interesting one, aren't they? Because like we say about the back of drivers and the sole of drivers, not that relevant because they're always covered in the head cover. You're never going to see them. These sit in the bag.
These are important.
Clean. You're going to look at those the whole way around, and I just couldn't.
You're going to look like a player when you got these in the bag.
Honestly, utterly brilliant. And I said almost didn't care how they perform, but just let me get in the playing position for, like you say, not an excessive blade length, minimal offset. Well, healthy offset, but
not
beautifully executed. Again, with the way we'll get into this again at some point, or in depth at some point. Hosel transitions, how the hosel
can't wait for that
flows
episode.
into the club head. And my wife can't wait for me to plan that episode either. How the hosel transitions into the club head, where and how curved they make that can have a really big impact on disguising or highlighting offset. It's not a massive top line, but there's enough. It's just from every angle you look at this whole set of clubs, and from another good point to make, from wedge all the way through to the 5-iron, which was the highest iron they sent me, every head. There's not a. Sometimes I pick up a set. Remember Blandy saying he picks up 8 iron. I pick up everything, and there's usually one club.
It's normally the 4s and the 5s in these things that really struggle for
everything.
me. Yeah,
nailed it.
Okay,
100% nailed it. Right. Tech hasn't massively changed from their sort of game improvement offering last year. There is a new speed frame construction inside, and that's basically just to allow more of the urethane microspheres, which are the little dots they put inside that dampen.
They use that in the CB wedge. That was
correct, yeah. And they dampen the vibration and help the sound improve on these sort of hollow-bodied irons. But one other great thing, they've introduced a tri-sole. Can you see this? Oh. So you've got a bit of beveling on the back, see a bit of relief out of these guys off there, and a little bit on the front here. If you get it in certain lights, you can see a little half moon crescent shape there. So basically, that's the C grind from the wedges. They've taken inspiration from their wedge line, which I've been banging on for you for ages about bounce and grinding irons. No one's doing it. Callaway have done that here with this tri-sole. And the turf interaction.
Yeah, wow. They must have heard the episode. Thanks for listening.
Yeah, well, thanks, guys.
Turning around so quick.
Well done.
It's that new 3D printing machine.
Exactly. All those prototypes. But it genuinely works. The turf interaction is exceptional. They just and I've tested this on numerous turfs. I was out in Spain, some quite juicy, coarse grass, in and out like a thief in the night.
Oh, very good, Joe. I enjoyed that.
Then
the way you were going.
In the UK on it's Saunton on tight Linksy turf, totally different turf. Again, slippery as an eel.
You're good today.
Thank you. Just through that turf, it really enhances the feel. The feel's great as well. Again, probably like the rest of the range, slightly. There are softer in this category, but it's far from harsh. And those urethane
microspheres.
The urethane microspheres do a very good job of taking any sort of sensation of hollow out of here.
That's good.
Like I said, data not a huge, massive leap from last year, but they don't need to be. The unquantifiables here are what make this exceptional. Looks, turf interaction, that trailing edge relief is a nice addition. And we've got those 3 options. We've got the stock, we've got the X, which is hesitate to say super game improvement, but
it will be at 18 handicap pluses.
Yeah, so that's longer blade length.
Probably go down to. I don't know. I put that in my bag.
Honestly, I see some single figures playing these quite comfortably and being very, very happy with what they see from there. But yeah, the X is just if you want a little bit more. There's more offset. There's a thicker top line. There's a wider sole. There's a slightly longer blade length. So if you love the look of these, but you're just a little bit, I could do with a bit more, you got the X. If you love the look of these, but they're a bit strong lofted for you, you've got the HL. I don't know if I've expressed this enough.
I think we have. We've been gorfing and gwumping all over these for the last 5 minutes.
And I didn't expect that. You go to these driver releases, excited to see new drivers because everyone's on about drivers.
Correct.
And I came away thinking, whilst I love a lot of what I saw with driver and particularly the triple diamond, as I keep waffling on about, this was the star of the show for me. I just think they're
I'm totally
exceptional.
Stunned by it, and totally stunned by these. And this is genuinely, I've seen them for the first time. I've seen images of them. I was like, yeah, fine. But you get them in person, the quality, the craftsmanship, the attention to detail they put into such an iron is so impressive. So if you are in the game improvement market, and you know what, heck, even if you're not, and you know what would be interesting? We've congratulated Callaway in their Apex range for how well they've integrated the look of them between the models and the family, allowing for combo sets. I mean, you could whack the 4 or the 5 iron of this in, and then go down into the Apex. There's so many options. This is part of it now.
Yeah, I don't know if I agree with that. I think the aesthetic's slightly different to, say, the Apex range.
It doesn't have like the black.
Yeah, the Apex
back.
You've already got kind of like you go MVs, CBs, Pros, and then you go up into the AI 200s, 300s. I think they do a good job. This is a slightly different category from that, and I don't think you'd need to combo them because the shorter irons look so. Again, look at that wedge.
Oh yeah, I've not seen the wedge yet. I've been looking at the 8 iron all episode.
The wedge looks so neat and tidy. I don't know why you'd want to.
Looks like my wedge.
Yeah,
looks like an I-230
exactly. So why would you want to combo that into anything else? I don't see this as a big combo thing. I think you just get a full set of these.
Fair enough.
For Christmas. Not Christmas. It's after Christmas. It's the new year.
You can get it next.
Rumble dust down.
You can get it next Christmas.
Get it next. No, don't. Get it sooner.
Get it now. They'll replace it by next Christmas.
I can't even tell you how impressed I am. I think you're getting the gist of it, right?
If you're in the game improvement market, get them tested out. Just go see them, man. They're really cool.